The Chargers just made a decision that could shift their entire offensive outlook, and not everyone is going to agree with it. Omarion Hampton will not suit up this Sunday for the Los Angeles Chargers matchup against the Las Vegas Raiders, as the team keeps him sidelined with an ankle injury. Chris Rim of ESPN reports that the Chargers have officially ruled out rookie running back Omarion Hampton for Sunday's game because of the left ankle injury that has already kept him off the field since Week 5. Hampton originally went down with a fractured left ankle, an injury serious enough to land him on injured reserve and derail what was quickly becoming a breakout first NFL season. Hampton's injury and status. Hampton has not played since Week 5, when that left ankle fracture forced him to the sideline and onto IR, cutting short his early surge in the Chargers' offense. He returned to practice this week and, from the outside looking in, there was some real optimism he might be ready to go, making this latest ruling a bit of a letdown for fans eager to see him back. Head coach Jim Harbaugh described Hampton as being on track in his recovery, praising how good he looked on the practice field, but he stopped short of giving any exact timeline for when the running back will actually be cleared to play. That vagueness opens the door to debate: is the team being smartly cautious with a key long-term piece, or overly conservative at a moment when every game matters? But here's where it gets controversial. Some will argue that if he's healthy enough to impress in practice, he should be healthy enough to contribute in a limited role. How Hampton feels about the return. From Hampton's own perspective, getting back on the field this week felt amazing. A word that shows just how much he has missed competing and being around his teammates in a full football setting. Like many injured players, he clearly hates watching from the sideline, admitting that it has been painful knowing he couldn't help his team when they needed him. He had hoped there might be a chance to play Sunday, but he ultimately deferred the decision to the Chargers' medical and coaching staff, trusting them to decide what's best for both his health and the team. And this is the part most people miss. A highly competitive athlete saying he feels great doesn't mean he's truly game ready. The gap between feeling good in practice and being able to take full speed hits in an NFL game can be huge. Kimani Vidal's unexpected rise. With Hampton out at least one more week, Los Angeles will once again turn to Kimani Vidal as its primary option in the backfield against the Raiders. Vidal's journey has already been dramatic this season. Despite being a 6th-round pick in the 2024 draft, he was released during the team's cuts down to the 53-man roster and had to fight his way back from the practice squad. Injuries to Hampton and veteran back Najee Harris opened the door, and Vidal has seized that opportunity so well that Harbaugh now labels him a true number 1 running back. That's a bold statement, considering Vidal had just 43 carries for 155 yards last season. But his production this year tells a different story. He has already posted 2 games with more than 100 rushing yards and, starting in Week 6, has racked up 399 rushing yards, a total that puts him in the top 20 in the entire league over that span. For a player many initially viewed as depth, that's a massive shift in status. What the Chargers expected from Hampton. The Chargers drafted Hampton with the 22nd overall pick in April, signaling they saw him as a central piece of their offensive identity going forward, not just another rotational back. The plan was for Hampton to pair with Najee Harris and help build the kind of downhill, physical rushing attack Jim Harbaugh is known for and clearly wanted to establish in his first season with the franchise. Hampton's year started slowly, which is not unusual for a rookie back adjusting to NFL speed and complexity. But his role changed dramatically after Harris suffered a season-ending Achilles injury in the first half of the Chargers' Week 3 game against the Denver Broncos. With Harris out, Los Angeles leaned heavily on Hampton, and he responded with his best performance to date, 129 yards from scrimmage and his first NFL touchdown in a 23-20 win, instantly showing why the team invested a first-round pick in him. Hampton's impact before the setback. Before his injury, Hampton was developing into exactly the kind of multidimensional weapon the Chargers hoped for, a punishing runner between the tackles and a reliable outlet in the passing game for quarterback Justin Herbert. From weeks 3 through 5, Hampton caught 17 passes, tying him with star wide receiver Keenan Allen for the second most receptions on the team during that stretch, which is impressive for a rookie running back. He also ranked third in the entire NFL in yards from scrimmage over those 3 weeks, piling up 364 total yards and proving he could carry a major share of the offensive load. Even then, Hampton felt like he was only scratching the surface, saying he was just starting to feel comfortable and hadn't yet reached his full potential, a scary thought for opposing defenses, and a big reason why his absence looms so large now. What this means going forward. For now, the Chargers will have to be patient and wait at least one more week for Hampton's return, continuing to ride the hot hand with Vidal while hoping their first-round pick comes back fully healthy rather than rushing him into action too soon. The situation raises an interesting strategic question. If Vidal keeps producing at a high level, should Hampton immediately reclaim the lead role when he returns? Or should the team move toward more of a true committee backfield? So here's the question to you. Do you think the Chargers are making the right call by keeping Hampton out another week? Or are they being overly cautious at the expense of their current playoff push? And when Hampton is finally cleared, should he automatically slide back in as the main back? Or has Vidal earned the right to keep that spotlight? Share where you stand, strongly agree, strongly disagree, or somewhere in between, in the comments.